Welcome to this week's edition of The Casuals on the Challenge Podcast Network. I am your host, the Chief Kunal Kohli, joined by a real-life wizard, Isis Makloof, and the real-life Hagrid, the Hebrew Hammer, Alan Ross.
All right, can you stop violating me every time I get on this podcast?
Hagrid's a great character. What do you mean?
One day I'm going to just ghost you.
We'll be like, Alan, it's time for the podcast.
He just doesn't show up. You see me in my little bubble just listening to Marvin's Room.
Yo, Hagrid is literally the Khloe Kardashian of the Kardashians.
What do you mean?
You mean of Harry Potter?
Yeah.
Well,
Khloe Kardashian is the Khloe Kardashian.
But you know what I mean. Like, she's, at least before she got the 8 surgeries, she was like the Shrek of the family.
I mean, who do you want to compare you to? Like, do you want to be Ron Weasley? I don't want that for you. Like,
yo, his brother fucks.
He has like 8 brothers.
One? Yeah.
Yeah. Like, you're not a Percy. Like,
yeah, no, he's Percy.
No,
yo,
he's not
Percy Jackson?
No, Percy Weasley. The snake.
My guy said Percy Jackson.
I almost got excited because that's much better than Harry Potter.
You know what? Fine. I'm going to redo this intro. Welcome to the challenge, folks. I'm with the real-life Harry Potter, Isis, and a young what is he? A half demigod?
Half-blood.
Yeah,
demigod.
He's a demigod, the son of Poseidon himself, the Hebrew Hammer, Alan Ross.
I did kill Voldemort, so
I swear to fucking God.
Yo, can we acknowledge that Percy Jackson never got any love, even though the books were way better than Harry Potter?
It's literally Harry Potter 2.0.
Yeah, like,
it's literally based on Greek mythology and shit. I feel like that's way more interesting than magic.
It's literally Harry Potter 2.0.
No way.
There should have been way more Percy Jackson kids, like in elementary and middle school, than there truly were.
It's like the android of books, fantasy books.
Like, there's a special clique out there that loves Percy Jackson, and then everybody outside of that doesn't acknowledge it at all for whatever reason.
It's true.
I mean, if people liked it so much, they would have made more movies.
That is.
I mean, true. Harry Potter, they made what, 8?
Yeah.
Well, the movies just sucked. Like the first one I thought was pretty decent, but the second one was just pretty horrific.
There's a second one?
Yeah, it was bad.
I thought you were calling out the Harry Potter movies. I was like, whoa.
Honestly, Chamber of Secrets, kind of mid. I'm going to be real.
Well, Deathly Hallows Part 1 was trash.
Yeah.
That was boring as hell.
But shout out Prisoner of Azkaban, though. That is my shit day in and day out.
Dude, my ex-girlfriend was obsessed with Harry Potter, and it was the most cringe thing ever. God,
did she own, like... All right, so... I'm not calling out anyone who owns wands and that type of shit, because you know what? To each their own. I'm a nerd too. I can't really complain. I collect nerdy shit. But was she the type to like dress up and shit?
I mean, I'm sure she did at one point, but she like would reread the books.
Okay.
Like,
I don't think that's horrible.
No.
It is. It's like rewatching The Office 8 times. It's like, why do you need to reread the book 4 times in 1 year?
Do you remember those elementary school reading lists?
Yeah.
So I was dumb competitive in elementary. I mean, I'm still dumb competitive, but I was super competitive in elementary school. Motherfucker, I hate saying like that. But so I would reread all the Harry Potters just so I could get my stats up. And then I'll just read whatever the fuck else I would want. But like I got so well versed in Harry Potter because that's all I would do from like 3rd to like 6th or 7th grade is just reread them, get my stats up, and get that pizza party at the end of the year.
Really?
What's your favorite book?
Probably Goblet of Fire.
Really?
I know it's weird, but I think having a big bad like Voldemort was huge. Like having him physically present. The whole Peter Pettigrew at the beginning was kind of freaky. I like that element. I really like horror, so I feel like there's a lot of horror, like not really horror per se, but there's like some tie-ins. And I think it was honestly one of the better written books. I do love Deathly Hallows as a book. I do love Prisoner of Azkaban, the book. And I mean, who doesn't like Sorcerer's Stone? Like it just warms your heart. But Goblet of Fire, I think, was the first time we really saw Harry in like a ton of peril. Like, I think the first one going up against Quirrell, he had that out of, oh yeah, Voldemort can't touch me. The second one, I don't know why they kept Hogwarts open. They should have just closed Hogwarts. Like, come on. A fucking basilisk was running through your pipes.
Well, they're trying to get that state money. You got to stay open for a certain amount of days.
Like, stupid call on the board right there. If you're in mortal danger, like you're in a pandemic or something, close down. Keep your students safe, please. These are human lives. The third one, I don't think he was ever in any like real danger up until Lupin turned into a werewolf. But like even then, I think Sirius Black could have taken Lupin. Oh, and I mean the Dementors were there, but like he had the whole Time Turner. That was like the Deus Ex Machina.
He didn't have the Time Turner. Like at some point, he almost died.
Yeah, Hermione. Yeah, but like Hermione was like, "Yo, let's use the Time Turner. Like it was just a Deus Ex Machina, But the fourth book, like that was the first time, like we saw like, oh, Voldemort just fucking killed Cedric Diggory for absolutely no reason other than fuck you. We had a fucking dragon come into the thing that wasn't Norbert because Norbert was kind of cute.
Are you talking the horse dragon? Or the flying horse thing?
No, that's a threshold.
No.
Or you're either thinking of the threshold or the hippogriff.
See, I'm not gonna lie. Yo, Harry Potter people are some of the most annoying people on this planet.
Who's more annoying? Harry Potter people or Disney freaks?
Oh, fucking Disney freaks. Day in and day out.
You guys are stupid. Harry Potter people are Disney people.
No, they're not, bro.
They are the same person.
No, there's a line.
Disney people, first of all, Harry Potter people, firmly Universal Studios, right? Like, we can all agree on that.
Dude.
But Disney I'm talking about those freaks that, like, move to Florida to live weird. To work at Disney. Like, somebody who will not be named moved down to Florida with his girlfriend so she could literally live closer to Disney.
There's
that's freak shit.
There's neighborhoods dedicated to Disney in like Orlando and shit, and it's a cult, man. It's a whole ass cult. At least like Harry Potter, it's not as culty.
Like how many times can you literally go to the same park and ride the same rides? Like, I mean, that's the only reason I go to, like, I haven't been to Disney World since I was like a kid, but the only reason I would go is to ride the rides. Like, how many times can you sit there and be like, oh, here's Mickey, oh, you know what I'm saying? Like, that's just weird.
I have no problem with Disney, but when you like intern at Disney and then it literally becomes a personality trait, even though you haven't interned there in like 10 years, like you need to get a hobby or something.
I have a buddy who's like a good decade and a half out of college and he still talks about his Disney experiences. I'm just like, I love you. Like, you're a fantastic human, but stop. You need to chill.
So the same girl that goes to Disney all the time, she literally had a baby, right? And like the baby was 2 weeks old and she brought that baby to Disney during a pandemic. Like, tell me that's not some freaky shit.
Why would you do in I
wait, in the same place where like kids will lick the windows and shit?
Yeah, well, I mean, it's a baby, but like the baby was like 2 weeks old.
Yeah, and in the middle of a pandemic, Florida, you are killing me physically.
And the reason Disney is only open during the pandemic is for those freaks. Because who the fuck is traveling there? You know what I'm saying? Like, come on.
Yeah, so people can do their TikToks and shit.
God, yeah.
Unbelievable. All right, let's get to the podcast.